comments under the video about climate catastrophes, viewers increasingly point out their rapid escalation, and indeed, it's no longer necessary to be an expert to notice this. January 2025 once again proved that the situation is worsening. Many people witnessing what's happening feel powerless. They think nothing can be changed. However, this is not the case. A solution still exists, and we will talk about it in the weekly review of catastrophes from January 22nd to 28th.
And Wiley's!
Oh, dude, this is close to Big Rock.
Oh!
USA. On January 22nd, the Hughes wildfire broke out in northern Los Angeles County, California,
That's horrible.
quickly spreading over an area of more than 4,000 hectares. 54,000 people were ordered to evacuate. The rapid and widespread spread of the fire was fueled by wind gusts reaching 80 kilometers per hour and dry conditions with humidity levels below 10%. Fortunately, the wind was not strong enough to hinder aerial firefighting efforts, as was the case during the recent tragic Eaton and Palisades fires. On January 26th, much anticipated rains fell in Southern California, helping to contain the Hughes fire by 95%. Although the rainfall was not excessively heavy, it brought new threats to areas already affected by the large-scale wildfires. In the Woodland Hills area of Los Angeles, mudflows blocked the movement of several vehicles. Schools in the region were closed and traffic was blocked on several roads. Landslides blocked Palisades Drive and Topanga Canyon. According to reports, a mudslide swept away a truck. It should be noted that landslides and mudslides will pose a threat every time heavy rains occur in areas affected by wildfires. This danger will persist until the end of the current year and possibly into the next year. The United Kingdom. On the morning of January 23rd, a powerful IF2 category tornado swept through Cornwall in the United Kingdom. It left serious destruction in its wake. According to locals, within just a few seconds, trees were uprooted and some houses had their roofs torn off. The appearance of such a powerful tornado in these latitudes during the winter is an anomaly. Storm Eowyn. The extremely powerful Storm Eowyn, which came from the North Atlantic, struck the northern regions of the United Kingdom and Ireland on January 24th, causing record wind gusts and widespread destruction. At the airports in Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dublin, and Belfast, dozens of flights were cancelled. In addition, bus and train services were completely halted. In Northern Ireland and Scotland, emergency alerts were issued to approximately 4.5 million people. This marked the largest use of the emergency notification system in the country's history. The most powerful impact of the storm hit Ireland. Enormous waves exceeding 20 meters in height were recorded off the coast. In County Galway, wind gusts exceeded 50 meters per second. According to Irish meteorologists, the country had not seen such fierce winds since the beginning of weather monitoring. Due to fallen trees, many buildings were damaged. Approximately 120,000 homes and businesses across the country were left without water, and 160,000 people lost access to the internet. As a result of power grid damage caused by the storm, over 1 million residents in both countries were left without electricity. Ireland requested emergency assistance from the EU in the form of powerful mobile generators, as restoring electricity to nearly 280,000 consumers is expected to take about a week, and around 100,000 people may remain without power even next month. The furious storm claimed the lives of 2 people. Eowyn demonstrated an astonishing rate of intensification, far exceeding the standard criteria for being classified as an explosive or bomb storm. According to experts, Eowyn could become the second climate disaster of 2025, with damages reaching $1 billion, alongside the wildfires in Los Angeles. Storm Herminia. Following Eowyn, Storm Herminia struck the European territory. On January 26th, massive waves reaching up to 14 meters in height wreaked havoc in the northwest of Portugal. In the Spanish region of Galicia, the storm caused power outages in over 13,000 homes and resulted in at least one fatality. In the Basque Country, winds reaching speeds of 160 kilometers per hour uprooted trees, leading to road blockages across the area. In the northwest of France, Storm Herminia brought heavy rainfall and strong winds, with speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. The most severe flooding in the last 40 years was observed in Brittany and its main city, Rennes. Rail and road traffic were completely halted, and the city's infrastructure suffered significant damage. Many residents found themselves isolated, and water reached the ground floors of their homes. Significant damage was also inflicted on the United Kingdom, where many areas had yet to recover from the previous storm, Eowyn. In southern England and Wales, Storm Herminia caused widespread power outages, flooding, and disruptions to public transport services. Due to severe flooding in Somerset County, over 100 people were forced to evacuate their homes. According to local residents, the water level reached record highs for the past several years. New Zealand. On January 26th, around 5,000 homes in the North Island were left without power. The cause was powerful winds, reaching speeds of up to 122 kilometers per hour, and thunderstorms that resulted in more than 800 lightning strikes. On that day, a powerful tornado swept through the village of Mangohai in the Northland region, damaging more than 50 buildings. 2 people sustained serious injuries after strong winds destroyed their home and threw them outside. A storm warning was issued, but the forecast did not reflect the full strength of the approaching storm. Russia. In January, Yakutsk, one of the coldest cities on the planet, experienced an unusual warm spell for the region. On some days, temperatures rose more than 24 degrees Celsius above the usual norm. Temperature records for maximum values were broken for 6 consecutive days. On the 23rd, the temperature in the city rose to minus 6.8 degrees Celsius, which was 12 degrees higher than the previous maximum for that day. Local residents noticed that the willows had started to bloom, which is unusual even for early April, and the birch catkins had begun to swell.
Но по-прежнему оставались выше показателей прошлых лет.
Вот дует у нас ветерок. Все трясется. Кресло подо мной тоже трясется. На улицу. Даже бесполезно идти снимать, там просто белая стена. Вот, 41.
In the north of Yakutia, in the village of Tixi, wind speeds reached hurricane force values for several days in a row, exceeding 33 meters per second. Due to the blizzard, visibility was reduced to 100 meters. On January 26th, a wind gust of 44 meters per second was recorded at a temperature of minus 27 degrees Celsius. According to a Russian meteorologist, the perceived temperature in such conditions is around minus 80 degrees Celsius. At Tixi Airport, the wind damaged Mi-8 helicopters. In the nearby village of Bykovsky, a hurricane completely destroyed the roof of an apartment building. On January 22nd, nearly the entire south of Siberia was gripped by a powerful storm. After nearly a month of abnormal warmth, a sudden cold snap hit the region. In some areas, the temperature dropped by more than 20 degrees Celsius in just one day. At the same time, there were very strong winds, with gusts reaching up to 32 meters per second. Intense snowfall and gusty winds caused widespread power outages due to damage to power lines. The storm knocked down trees, destroyed traffic lights, tore off roofs, and knocked pedestrians off their feet. Many highways, both regional and federal, were closed. In Novosibirsk, a tree fell on 2 schoolchildren, causing injuries to the kids. In the Altai region, a powerful snowstorm was accompanied by thunder and lightning flashes. Brazil. For 2 days, powerful storms hit the southern regions of Brazil. In the city of São Paulo, around 122 liters of rainfall per square meter fell in just 2 hours. The streets were instantly flooded. Powerful streams of water swept away cars, and traffic jams formed on several roads, stretching for kilometers. Subway services were disrupted. The rainwater breached the Jardim metro station, and passengers had to grab onto handrails to avoid being swept away by the flood. At the Centro Norte shopping mall, part of the ceiling collapsed during the height of the storm. In São Paulo and its surroundings, more than 179,000 customers were left without electricity. In the municipality of Uruguaiana, the storm was accompanied by torrential rains and wind gusts reaching speeds of up to 94 kilometers per hour, which uprooted trees and damaged power lines. Despite the damage caused, local residents were happy about the rainfall, as a state of emergency had been declared in the region due to the prolonged drought. Rain in the state of Rio Grande do Sul is highly localized, making it difficult to effectively address the water shortage. The drought caused significant damage to the summer crop. Water levels in reservoirs continue to drop, and some towns have already been forced to receive water through tankers. The power of natural disasters is driven by the energy accumulated in the overheated ocean, and this is already an indisputable fact. In previous episodes, we have repeatedly discussed the causes of this warming. Detailed information can be found in the documentary Climate Crisis and Ocean Pollution: Global Challenges and Solutions. Now we will focus on how to solve this problem. Currently, the ocean is filled with plastic, which has altered the thermal conductivity of ocean waters and disrupted their ability to transfer heat from the Earth's interior to space through the atmosphere. By cleaning the ocean of plastic, including the smallest particles, microplastics and nanoplastics, we can restore its role as the planet's global air conditioner. To solve this problem, a technology known as atmospheric water generators is proposed. These devices extract water directly from the air, purifying it from microplastics and other pollutants. Scaling this technology worldwide will not only reduce the intensity of storms, droughts, abnormal temperature fluctuations, and other natural disasters by restoring the natural climate cycle, but it will also address the issue of water supply. The results will be noticeable within 2 to 3 years. In this way, we will be able to solve the global climate crisis and secure a future for the Earth.